we were just talking right before we started. Dude, I don't know if you've noticed a trend down in Connecticut there, Alex, but around Boston, the homeless people are starting to take a real step up in energy wise. Like last night, Joey came rushing to the door. This guy was screaming about his girlfriend cheating on him or something like that. And
Classic.
he was walking down the street, but he had his phone. I'm looking for my phone. He was holding it like this against his side. And I didn't want to make eye contact with him because I'm like, oh, that's not great. I thought it was a gun. He stood behind me and then started speaking in like a language I didn't speak, screaming at me. And I was like, with all my power, trying to stay like looking forward, pretending I didn't see this guy.
Where was this?
Dude, right outside your apartment, Aaron. Like,
We're
I heard the guy
fucking
walking down the street, and I'm like, Joe needs to get his fucking ass down here. Because I'm standing in front.
Harrison, I could hear him through our concrete like castle we're in. I could hear the screaming on the street, and I started sprinting, like, cut down the stairwell.
Dude, standing right behind me, losing his fucking mind, dude. And I'm like, dude, I was low-key kind of horrified, not gonna lie.
Did he do anything to you?
No, you just sat there screaming, but I learned from last time when we almost got stabbed, when you acknowledge that they're in your universe, you become a part of their universe. So I wanted to make sure to avoid that at all costs. So I was like, if I just keep looking forward, he might just think I don't hear him. You know what I mean? But he losing once Joey opened the door, he kind of kept on walking down and started screaming again. But dude, their energy level is out. I don't know if something's in the water.
It's meth. They're on new meth.
Meth.
Yeah,
It is.
it's also
what
that
it
they're
is.
just out. Yeah, everyone's. I don't know, man. It's like it's still warm out too, so if they're warm
It's a
out,
full moon
they're
tonight.
outside.
Do you think daylight savings affects a homeless person
Full moon.
more?
That's the other thing.
Full moon is also a good
It was
point.
a
I didn't
lunar
think about the
eclipse.
blood moon eclipse.
Lunar
Yeah.
eclipse.
That's why you're running into them.
That's why, dude, because I saw this guy literally smash a hood of a car because some guy didn't give him change the other day.
Well, homeless people have gotten it. Well, just because of the whole COVID thing and everything, like, I feel like homeless people now are more brazen, and it's just happening more because of how everyone's like heads are fucked up. So you're just seeing more homeless people because people are more fucked up nowadays. I don't know. They're also like, even in New York City, like I've been going out there a lot, and I've seen my fair share of shit in New York City. But like the last time I was there was just a guy on the street corner. Like I crossed the street, and there was this guy, like almost similar to you, where it was a guy standing there on the street corner. And I thought he had his phone in his hand or something else. Like he was doing something with an object in his hand. And the closer I got, it was his dick. His dick was out side of the street, just chilling. And I'm not kidding, dude. I walked by it and I was like, "That's weird. I wonder if other people see this and are like traumatized, like I am right now, like passerby traumatized." And as I thought that, this girl who was walking in back of me is on the phone with her friend, and she goes, "Oh my God, there's just this guy on the corner and his dick's just out. I don't even know what to do right now." It just keeps going, like with her day. And I was like, "Oh, this is a regular thing."
Dude,
this happens.
That's why you pay $6,000 to live in a shoebox with no kitchen.
Yeah.
Because where else are you gonna see some guy able to play with his dick on the street corner during the daylight?
Dude, it was dark time. It was dark. And
that adds another level to it then.
Yeah, dude, it was really it was just like the thing that was crazy about it is I didn't notice it until I was right in front of it, which was kind of weird, where I was like, "Oh, that's anyone's gonna walk into that, like from any point of view." You know what I mean? It's just, that's terrifying. But they're wild now, dude. I don't know. It's the same. I've heard the same thing in like Texas. Like they get they're just more aggressive nowadays.
I think I read somewhere that I forget what president it was, but a president basically decided that like we're not allowed to just like round them up anymore, and like not even saying that in a horrible way, but like some people literally need to be like forced into like a mental home, and we can't do it.
Well,
it's like
I think
that's the problem. Is like these people need like help, and technically we can't do anything about it, so they just run rampant.
Yeah, you can't like forcefully imprison someone who. Yeah.
But like hot take, we need to imprison these people.
I don't know. Well, dude, if there's I think there's levels to it, like anything.
Yeah, of course there's levels to it, but like the thing is, what happens in New York, pretty sure, like unless is like somebody will do something, they'll get arrested, they'll be out the next night, and they'll continue to do it.
Well,
Just
dude, the guy who
perpetually.
just attacked
Yeah.
the jogger had 29. He was arrested 29
Like that
times.
guy should not be in public ever again.
Well, yeah, dude, and especially because like
'Cause they
I
don't
think
know
you
what to
mentioned
do with
Aaron
him.
one time.
Put
You
them in a
mentioned-
fucking loony home and Kanye
Well, I
West
wouldn't
them
call it
with
a loony
fucking-
home. I wouldn't call it a loony home, especially since this is coming out tomorrow. But I would say a hospital for mental. What did they used to call the hospital? Hospital down
the
in Boston.
Boston home for incurables.
Incurable.
That's where
asylum.
one of the Kennedy sisters went there. She got
The one
got
they locked away.
lobotomized.
Yeah. The one they hid.
Is that the one who was like 3 years old for her entire life?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's a tough. That's a tough go.
They had a see. The thing is people are always like, "Oh, the Kennedys." They're so, but they also did plenty of stuff. I'm pretty sure Ted Kennedy drove 2 hookers off bridges, dude. Not 1, but 2. So I mean, it's like one of those things. I think it's a karma thing. So like, you drive a hooker off a bridge, then one ends up in that Boston home in Dorchester. I mean, that's just how the universe works. But I don't remember what else. Oh, I can't. But the access to the people, dude. Being like kind of that mentally like unstable, and then having access to like hundreds of thousands of people a day isn't great. If you lived out in the woods, then you just like gather some people up and you like hunt them and stuff. And it's like realistically, you can't be that efficient with
What do you
it.
mean by hunt them? What do you mean by that?
Yeah,
Well, there was the guy in Alaska who round people up, and then he would like release them in the woods and track them and hunt them. And he like was like a normal looking dude. You put that guy in the city where he can like hunt on a daily basis. There's a lot of prey.
But he would get caught like instantly. He'd get caught like right away.
I mean, you'd think
That's
so,
a serial
dude. But then,
killer. You're just talking about a
Yeah,
serial
but-
killer.
but dude, like these
Are
guys,
you reading
like,
the
some of
most
these people are
dangerous
getting
game?
out with violent
He-
crimes, bro. They're not like they're getting out with like assault, like Aaron said, like the next day. Like it's like
And
Not-
normally, like
you
if the
want,
cop,
you want a specialist who hunts humans and
put them in the woods, though. I'm
does it
saying.
for good, but he does it for. You want like a superhero?
Oh no, you're going far.
polices
See, that's a
the
bad
human-
thing. No, I
the
did not
homeless
say
people?
that. I did not say that. I did not say round up the homeless people and have them be hunted. I was
yeah, I
saying
thought that's what you're getting.
No,
at.
dude, that's
No,
exactly what.
That's
you just
actually
said.
look, that's how it was
Everyone
worded.
heard.
Yeah,
I was
you-
saying
say
no.
it. It's
I was saying like, and it's an example. Like if you're gonna have some freak who can like track and hunt people, do you want them to be in the city or do you want them to be in the woods in Montana where they're like
No, I want
5 or
them to be in. I'm going to be honest.
people
I
to get.
completely disagree.
That's
with your
what I was
premise.
saying.
I disagree with your premise, Coop. This wasn't a good example.
It was
If
a
he's in-
terrible example.
If he
and
was
it
in
should
New
be
York
cut.
City,
Broke up.
that guy
Fuck
is
this.
caught.
Come
That
back
guy,
in.
that guy's caught. Like
He's
within a
not
day.
caught. He's not
He is.
caught.
He's
If he's good
not.
enough, he's not
He doesn't
caught.
have home field advantage.
If
like,
he's
he-
born and raised in the city, dude, like the Aki Way Bronx guy, dude, who's like
We run these
block,
streets.
but he was a
I just think like that's why people like
it
that.
was a
don't
terrible
exist in the
example, and you can come back in any time besides there.
city.
But anyway,
I feel like if you
I'm not
were a
cutting that.
serial killer, that's where you have to do things now. Is just homeless people because there's so many of them and people don't care about them and want them gone.
I'm
so
sure there's people in LA who do that, dude. You're telling me there's no like people in LA?
Of
who
course,
think
so
they're,
yeah,
like,
I've seen
some, like-
multiple stories. Of they just kill. I mean, that's why you kill homeless people because no one's gonna
Patrick
know if they're missing.
Bateman.
Yeah,
That's not a real person.
yeah, he was a fake guy. He was a movie guy.